What's up? This is your host Non-Fungible TC, Non-Fungible today and Non-Fungible tomorrow. And today I'm finally gonna share about a project that is gonna mint soon, in around 4 days. And this is called ZenFrogs, okay? And the reason why I want to cover this project is that I think that a lot of projects before they mint, right? They do a lot of marketing, they do a lot of promotion, but seldom really do make it a fun experience, because if you want to get the allowance, if you want to get the whitelist, you'll have to grind in Discord, like, retreat, follow, right? And you know, it's getting so cliche, it's getting so boring. But I just want to shout out to ZenFrogs for making this process fun. Because what happened is that in order for you to get the whitelist, right, and the whitelist is still available, you can actually play a game. And then when you play a game, it is actually an interesting game, right? And then this is actually the ZenFrog, right? And you could dodge these asteroids and then, you know, get the score. And then after reaching a certain score, right, you can then input your wallet address, and then you will be on the Zenlist, which allows you to mint, right? So I think this is a very smart way of, you know, getting people to participate. And I think this, you know, project itself is quite interesting, because you could see the Rick and Morty influence here, right? You could see that the art itself is quality. So what is ZenFrogs, okay? ZenFrog is actually a collection of 10,000 unique collectible NFTs. So it is a profile picture NFT, right? And then you have different type of, you know, unique NFTs, and then they are the key to the door of other high fidelity simulated realities. Each ZenFrog has its own unique pathway. One may be educated in metaphysics and space exploration, while other lead sustainable lifestyles and have enormous physical power. They are innovation, inventors, and adventurous explorers of the inner mind space, okay? So basically, when you play the game, you could win a high score, input your address, and then you could verify for the Zenlist so that you could join the minting, right? So as you can see, you know, these are high quality images, and then, you know, the team does have a style. So they have a metaverse stability, right? So each member is, you know, responsible for a stability of between realities, right? So in the future, they'll have a crystal drop where you can claim, and I'm not sure what it does, but basically the team, right, is, you know, from two multimedia people. So the artist itself is Alexei Biskov. So he is a award-winning Estonian British illustrator for children's books, okay? So that's why you can see that the quality of the art is pretty good, right? He has worked with, you know, he's been traveling around, you know, has been in Asia, and that's why he has this inspiration of Zen, right? And then he has done, you know, things like Chicken Run, Shaun the Sheep, Flux Array, and so on. So basically, he is the artist and illustrator and the author. And then you have a multimedia designer who is Alexander Bitsov. So I think they're kind of related, you know, based on the name. So it's kind of like a passion project of a family or something like that, right? He is also an Estonian, and I moved to the UK in 5th grade. And then he is, you know, he's done an app for children's books called Icky Mr. Fox, right? So these are the people who have experience in building apps, or who have experience in, you know, art, right? So I think it's quite interesting. So this is it. This is the website, right? But if you go to the Twitter, basically, if you go to the Twitter, unfortunately, unlike other projects that have a lot of hype or anything, they only have 2,000 followers, right? So that's why I hope to do this video so more people can know about it, because I think, you know, the quality of the art is pretty good, okay? And you know, look at the animation that they do, right? My comment is that if these blinks, it will look really good. But anyways, here's the game. You know, they were showing, you know, you could get the whitelist by playing the game. Only a few spots remaining, so hurry up, you know, play the game. Link in the description below. And then you can see the art. They're doing marketing. They're doing AMAs in the future, because their mint is coming up very soon, right? And you know, he's the guy, you know, he's talking about the artist behind, you know, the ZenFrog art. Is a photo of Daniel Radcliffe showing his love for his book. Really cool. And then if you look at the artist themselves, right? So basically, he has 500 plus followers. So these are the art that he's done, right? So if you're interested in this, basically you're buying this to support the artist. Like, I think it's a passion project, to be honest, okay? And so for those of you, right now they're doing whitelist giveaways as well for projects. So if you have World of Women, Doodle, Cybercon, you could join the whitelist as well. The art, I think, is pretty cool. You know, definitely, like this guy said, you know, underrated, amazing project. And if you don't look at the following count, okay, nothing is lacking here. So what is this project? If you go to the Discord, right, go to the announcement. So they do have a lot of announcement, right? Unfortunately, the general people don't just talk non-stop, right? Which is a good thing because people are not grinding for a whitelist, right? So they're not trying to look for that type of people, but they're looking for people who want to take the time and effort to at least try the game, to get the Zenlist, right? So let's have a look at the image, okay? The quality. Okay? So these are the upcoming generative art. So to be honest, I personally think that if you like Rick and Morty, this is something that could definitely interest you because the art is pretty good, right? So in terms of the roadmap, right? So this is what they have so far. The sale of NFT, they'll have merchandise, and then they'll have send crystals, right? So these crystals could be done for other utilities. So I'm not really sure what's gonna happen, but so far they're still building. So if you go to FAQ, so FAQ is basically everything. You can learn more on the website, but not much you can see, right? So when mint March 7, March 8, March 7 is the Zenlist, and then March 8 is the public mint. 0.08 ETH. So mint price, I think for this type of art is pretty good. I mean, because this is 0.08, right? It's not 0.1. It's not that greedy or something like that. Still not on the cheap side, but I think it's okay. Total supply 10,000. How do you get? You can participate in the sale or get one from the OpenSea, right? So this will be on Ethereum. If there's a whitelist, yes, step 1 is the game. Get about 250, so play the game, link in the description below. And then verify in the Discord, okay? Verify the high score. And then once you verify, you get into Zenlist, okay? And maybe OG will for joining early. Are you planning to do anything? Quite a lot. You'll find more from the roadmap. So the thing is, not a lot from the roadmap, but the team is fully docked, so I think there is some accountability over there. But it does take time, right? If the team is just 2 people, it does take time for them to build, right? So what is the utility? They have utility plan, no details though. So it really takes time for them to work out the details. Will you get high resolution image? Yes, you'll get high resolution image of the NFT. What's the deal with IP rights and license rights? So basically you can use the sandbox and then you can sell merchandise, right? Up to 100k US dollar, okay? But you'll have to make transformative derivatives of it, okay? No copy pasta collection, okay? You have to make some changes to it. And then if your sale goes beyond that, you'll have to discuss with them a licensing deal. Cannot be hateful, there's some terms and conditions, right? You get the rights, but not to the logo or the alliance, right? So that's it. That's all about the project. So I think to be honest, this project I'm shouting out because of the effort that they did for the game. And I really kind of like the art because it reminds me of Rick and Morty, right? But I think the biggest problem is that not enough marketing. So as I said, usually I do have a ranking system. I will give them a Ragami, still risky. I think this is a high score for them already. Concept wise, I think I give them a 7, pretty good. I mean, because this is mainly influenced by the game personally, right? Artwork, I'll give them an 8. Docs or not, yes, team is docs. Team does have some background in children's books and stuff like that, right? Social media power 6. It's kind of weak to be honest. Marketing not a lot, but they're doing AMA. Hopefully that will work, and tagging other projects. Roadmap 6 and utility 6 because I can't see any utility right now until they publish more. So community, I think so far because you're not having a grinding community, so it could be a good community. We'll have to see. Pricing wise, 7, not cash grabby. 0.08 is okay. So give them a 7. Ragami. I do hope that this video could bring them some attention, or if they could share it or whatever. But it is, you don't always see projects that invest in pre-mint, right? Before the mint, them trying to make a game, them trying to create engagement. I think they're slowly rolling things out. It is a team that has a vision, and the art, I think, is pretty cool. Okay, so that's why I really want to cover this, and I want to shout out to them for, putting that extra effort in making that game. Right? Not a lot of team does that, and then you can see, the team is a group of talented artists. So these are hand drawn, right? So it's really impressive. So that's it.